You're watching AgroRiches TV, and this is Time with an Agribusiness Giant. Today I've been joined by Professor Yang Jun from Shanghai University, who has a keen interest in investing into agriculture. And I want to say that we need some of these investors to actually invest in agriculture so that we can promote agricultural investments to boost economic development and also facilitate trade among the African continent and also the Asian continent. So I'll be speaking with Professor Yang Jun, who is an economic sociology lecturer at Shanghai University. But I must say that we are also sponsored by TIAS Group, an agricultural industrialization company that is committed to providing the West African sub-region with three key services. That is, one, financial support of 80% to all investors who want to own an agro-processing factory. And also, they also provide investors with technical support as well as off-take support. We are also sponsored by KAIS. KAIS is a B2B e-commerce platform where traders in Africa or agribusiness in Africa also get to connect or build market linkages with the Asian market. That's also the Asian giants, China. So we're going for a short break. When I come back, I'll go to my guests and we'll take the questions and answers. Stay tuned.
Want to own an agro-processing factory, but held by financial and technical challenges? TIAS got you covered. We assured of 80% financial support. You only need an investment of 20%. Aside that, you get technical support, ranging from machine design, manufacturing to installation, with a guaranteed off-take support. Own a factory today. TIAS Group, more value for agriculture.
So welcome back from the break, and this is Time in an Agribusiness Giant. My name is Prince Opoku Dogbey. I've been joined by Professor Yang Jun. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you. Thank you for having me here.
July 2, that's when you arrived in Ghana.
Second time.
Oh, okay, second time.
Second time.
Wow.
I've been there 2019.
Oh, okay.
Before the COVID-19.
Oh, okay. Yeah, before COVID. So that's about 3 to 4 years now. Let me say 3 years now.
Yeah, for 3 years.
Yeah. So how do you see the Ghanaian culture?
Pretty colorful and actually strange for me.
Wow. So that means that you like the Ghanaian people.
I like it very much.
Hospitable people and all that.
I can't say too much. I just get in touch very small group of them, so I cannot say I know it very much.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So just very brief impression now.
Okay. You've been a professor for 4 good years now.
4 years.
Yes. How has it been so far?
That's pretty good.
Okay.
I am majoring in economic sociology.
Okay.
So with our duty is try to study the connection and the relationship between economy and society, of course, including religion, society, law, institution, and history.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that may be useful for our discussion about agriculture. As according to my understanding, I think agriculture is different from the very ordinary economy. It's a mixture of society and history and technology, of course, economy.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So you've been interested in investing in agriculture. Yes. So tell us, what are some of the economic benefits in investing in agriculture, looking at the Ghanaian economy or the African economy at large?
I think, of course, investment is very essential for every country, especially for the agricultural development.
Okay.
African is not the exceptional one, including in it. Okay.
Yeah.
For agricultural development, investment is very essential because I think the duration, the period is very long and there are a lot of uncertainties in it. Okay. So we try to handle it and we try to persist in this area. We need very good investment,
okay.
Especially from the very strong funding.
Okay.
In this aspect, maybe Chinese new power will be beneficial for Africa.
Okay.
Not only on some new plants promotion, but also technology promotion and new kinds of cooperation like you guys are doing. And of course, we want to push some cooperation between the governments,
okay.
especially.
Okay. So how do you see the cooperation? Okay, let me focus on TIAS. You made mention of what TIAS is doing. So how do you see what TIAS is doing? What they are bringing on board? How do you see it beneficial to the agriculture sector?
Okay, very good question and challenging for me. To be frank, my first impression on your economic mode, I mean your company, is a kind of cultural shock.
Okay.
It's a kind of cultural shock. I can't predict what your project will go on, but I feel very surprised.
Okay.
It's very, of course, very optimistic surprise. I think you have connected different terms of very specific period together. You connect them together. When we focus on promotion, sometimes we will ignore the technology teaching education.
Okay.
When we focus on investment, we will ignore the marketing. But you connect them together.
Yeah.
That means you will make the promotion, you will make the market, you will make the program goes well, I think.
Yeah.
But it requires more about your persistence. If you cannot persist, you don't have the very grand and very big investment, maybe you cannot persist. So I'm curious about how long will you stay here? How long will you insist on it? I think that's the key points determine whether we can achieve the success.
Yeah. I think the African market is also huge.
I've heard and invested a case about Custard promotion I have mentioned to you. Yeah. Unfortunately, it's a failed case. It's about a very small Chinese company. They were trying to promote Custard in the middle area of your country. And the companies tried to connect the very ordinary farmer family. They have to finish the education, technology education. They have to persuade the farmers to believe in the Custard will be beneficial.
Okay.
They have to finish the marketing promotion, but actually, finally, it proves that they're wrong. So the program failed. I'm going to publish a book named Cultivating Trust.
Cultivating
Trust.
What is it about?
We will say that planting trust.
Okay.
Because we think, in my point of view, I think the most important thing during agricultural development, trust is the first step and the most important one. If you cannot persuade the farmers to believe you that they will gain some profits, they will not devote into this industry.
Yeah.
And of course you will fail. I think that's the point that Chinese company failed. Okay. So I think that's why I felt a kind of cultural shock when I saw your economic mode.
Yeah.
I think you will overcome this point.
Okay.
I'm confident.
Yeah, that's good. So, are there any research you've embarked on or any projects you've embarked on? You made mention of sociology and society.
Economic sociology.
Yes. So, is there any research that you've embarked on that you think would be beneficial? And you even made mention of cultivating the trust, the book you're writing.
Cultivating trust.
Yeah. So, how is it linked to agriculture development? So, how is it going to promote agriculture development?
Of course, I think the connection is obvious and very important. As I mentioned, agriculture is not just a very simple economy or development.
Yeah.
I think it is a kind of business related about human beings, about interaction between different persons.
Yeah.
So you have to deal with not only the economic process, but also the social interaction. So we invented new theoretical tools to analyze the real interaction between human beings, between persons, especially those ones from different culture and social backgrounds. We call it trans-cultural interaction.
Okay.
During this process, during this interaction process, you have to deal with, of course, we are doing the business. We share the very same interests. That's why we can come here and sit around the table and talk about the contract. But actually behind the contract, there are a lot of things, maybe invisible process about social, religional, cultural, and history factors. We thought, maybe some Chinese businessmen thought, they can ignore them because we were just doing business,
Yeah.
but they can't. You have to deal with, you have to handle these kind of factors. And all of these processes are most obvious in agriculture.
Yeah.
You have to talk about with farmers. Sometimes they don't know how to think like some modern businessmen, so you have to real interact with them. I think our theoretical tools will be beneficial and useful for analyzing. Of course, furthermore, will be useful for promoting or generate new strategies and even framework for the business development.
Okay.
That's the connection. And yes, I think that's the connection.
Okay. Thank you. So, tell us your final words.
Final words?
Yes, your final words.
Okay.
We want to know. You know, there are a lot of youth in Africa or in Ghana who don't want to go into agriculture because they see it as, let me say, a dirty job. But there is a lot of wealth.
Dirty job?
Yes, but there's a lot of wealth. That's a perception out there. But there's a lot of riches and wealth in the agriculture sector. So what will you tell them as a researcher, as a professor? Because there are a lot of people who would want to go into agriculture, but they are not going to because of the perception out there. So what are you going to tell them? So what are your final words?
Okay, I think this question is about modernization of agriculture and the international distribution of industry. In my point of view, I don't think agriculture is absolute dirty or a kind of traditional work. I don't think so. I think with the modernization and the industrialization, a very traditional business like agriculture will be a whole new one. And it will have a new image. That depends on the companies just like you to invent new models and try to change the whole image of it. That's the first point, my view.
Yeah.
And about the second question is that I think we should give up. I think we should give up the old thinking way about international or global distribution, like some cliches. Is about we can just plant here and we can we can make it or modify it in some area and focus on some Western market. I think this kind of distribution should be reshaped. Of course, if we make the agriculture in Africa modernization, and things will be different. Like we will design a new market here. We will try to enlighten your agriculture with more advanced technology factors and business or investment business resources here. We can change it. Of course, Chinese will benefit from this process, but we prefer win-win result, I think. That's my final word.
Okay, thank you. So Professor Yang Xu is saying that we need to do more of agricultural technology and also bring in more modernization, that is bringing in more modernized tools to advance agriculture. Thank you very much, Prof.
Thank you.
Yeah, we wish you great success and more prospects.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much. All right, so this is how we draw curtains to Time with an Agribusiness Journal today on AgriRiches TV. And I've been speaking with Professor Yang Jun from Shanghai University, who is an economic and sociology lecturer at Shanghai University. So meet you same time next week. For now, bye-bye.